It say blue. It show blue on my screen.
Sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field. Callaway, the return man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baker going to throw this right away. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Open man is Quintez Cephus. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go. On third down, Mayfield. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on.
Bro, they did not let me jump for that. That was supposed to be picked off.
Targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Darnold slow, complete to Dotson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Faking the give, Darnold. This will be caught at Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Yeah, I had to come back and get that one.
Just picking up yards in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
To about the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield on play action. And this one taken in by Cephas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Second down at 4. Throwing again is Darnold. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here.
Man, my girl is crying, boy. That's why I've been in that. On the mic silent. Yeah. I know. I've been trying to put Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on the other TV, let her watch that and play the game.
Trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Young. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 40.
Really threw that too early. Yeah, had it. I just had to let them clear.
Over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. To throw, Mayfield. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the move to his left. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mayfield to throw it. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Yeah, not long.
He tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Baker out here tasting. That's what I like. It was a pressure, man.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Ooh. Get loose, man.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now to start their next drive. Now this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far in the field goal. They're on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Howard can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive news today thus far.
Third and long, they look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Might need to try to walk around with it.
Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sam Darnold.
Hey, after this extra point, give me a minute to change my daughter doctor real quick, Phil. Oh, I gotta kick this off. Well, I'll pause it after this kickoff.
Minnesota's kick team running in, the Vikings booming away. And this will not be returnable.
Wood.
Say, dang, I got you all tights up. You got them tights on. Ooh. Ooh. I bet it just was pee, Big Mom. Just pee. get you, baby. Let me get you change. I'm about to change you. I'm almost done. I'm just changing you.
She probably don't want him on.
She went, right?
It's probably her way to be in the diesel.
No, she was crying before I tried to put these back on. Come on. Good. Good. You ready to go ahead and start cooking? Or you'll give me one more quarter before you go?
Yep, I wait.
Here we go. My bad, Phil. I'm back.
The end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to the third time. Top by Jamal Adams. And the Vikings are going to get back as time.
Yeah, I had it super loud too. Yeah, Phil, I had the right one down there that time. I didn't even let Jamal jump. What's my hand down? Oh, it's shaking and shit. Yeah. My boy said them routes blurry and everything.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them on the battle.
6-2.
I see the surprise in the face there, Parker.
Yeah.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has
more. She getting big though. I know it's eventually gonna stop being enough. Damn, see, I didn't know if I wanted to punt it or not.
On fourth down, Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kellen Witherspoon. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Now with that interception,
I had a first two. I was scared to throw it early.
Contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Give this is Singletary, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk.
Yeah, you be trying to make too many audibles, bro. You can't make too many audibles. Or they gonna make it.
3rd and 6 after the false start.
Oh yeah, Square changing the play though.
Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I knew Madden was gonna give me that one too. I had that feeling.
I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side. It certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. And that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to let this go.
Damn.
That's going to be knocked away.
Yeah, I'm so glad you ain't go pick that. Why was he so bad and accurate?
Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with him. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
I know you were looking at him too. I seen him inside. It's an option route though, so I was just hoping they ran the right route.
extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. No gain on the play there, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Mayfield now on second down. And complete to Drake London. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They lead Penny, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Did he throw that away or what?
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Escaping the pressure right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
GG's, Phil.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, this is not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Minnesota, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next this week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.